There is no escaping the fact that ChatGPT has had a huge impact on the world since its release in 2022. It reached 1 million users faster than any other company on record, and it opened the doors for a whole wave of innovation and new AI tools. Not to mention, it helped creators make more impact and more money as soon as they figured out how to use it for their brand. In this video, I'm going to tell you how Coachvox is different from ChatGPT and explain why an AI version of you is better than ChatGPT for your audience. ChatGPT is a large language model. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It uses millions of pieces of information to inform every response, which it produces by predicting the next word in a sentence using complex mathematics. It's seriously clever technology. ChatGPT can make all of these predictions because it's been trained on billions of words from all over the internet. That's how it can give you a recipe for a great spaghetti bolognese, or it can tell you how to climb Mount Everest. You can also tell it to adopt the role of an expert, and you can get help for a challenge that you're facing. But there is a problem with this amalgamation of content, and I'm going to explain what. Have you ever heard the phrase, "A camel is a horse designed by a committee"? So this phrase is attributed to Sir Alec Isigonis, who designed the original Mini. Essentially, when you put something in front of a committee and ask for feedback, each committee member has a different view. So you end up with something very middle of the road and not really great at anything. So you can imagine this board meeting with all these committee members making their comments, and they're saying, "Oh, look at this useless animal. It needs to be functional. It should be sturdier for when people ride it. It needs to sustain itself for long distances. It needs to not get anything in its eyes," etc., etc. You get the idea. And so all of a sudden you have this big bulky thing with all these functions bolted on, not one super sleek and super fast animal designed for one purpose. So this is similar to what happens when people try to get real expertise from large language models like ChatGPT. When they ask for something, they get a general consensus, an aggregate of all the information on the internet, the diluted version. And that's not what they want. What they want is information from an expert with real life experience and opinions. And that expert is you. So here's why your AI clone built with Coachvox AI is better than ChatGPT for your clients. Let's just take 1 second here to say I'm not knocking ChatGPT or any other LLM. They are all awesome. We built our platform using their technology as a foundation, but they have limitations for your clients when they want help to solve a specific problem, and they are not a replacement for you. Firstly, when you train your AI on Coachvox, you configure it to match your style, to sound like you. So whether you're more a coach or a mentor, whether you're funny or serious, whether you're formal or informal, whether you dig deep to get answers or you give advice based on surface level information, you add your signature greetings and phrases that you normally use, which means your audience feels like it's you. They get that familiar feeling as if they were talking to you in real life. Secondly, you upload your content. Those articles, blogs, social media posts, podcasts, or videos that you spent hours and maybe days creating, they are used to give your AI a worldview and a very specific base of knowledge. This is the stuff your audience want to know. This is why they follow you. When you upload your content, it's turned into AI training data, which means that is what is used to engage with your audience. So this isn't just content from all over the internet. This is your frameworks, your methods, your expertise. This is what gives your AI your worldview, because your clients want to ask questions and get your take, what you think and how you think they should solve their problem or handle their challenge. And finally, you can get your AI to give super direct advice that is far less pragmatic than how ChatGPT would advise your clients. It's personal and specialized. So let me give you an example. Lara Acosta is a LinkedIn influencer and coach who made Lara AI based on her knowledge of LinkedIn content and strategy that she got by building her account from 0 to 100,000 followers in under 18 months. People chat to Lara AI and it roasts their content. It tells them what they need to do. It critiques their LinkedIn profiles. It doesn't hold back, just like the real thing. It is so much more valuable to them than the general ChatGPT chatbot. Anyone can tell you what to post on LinkedIn. anyone can make you a strategy, but her clients now get personalised, valuable advice all around the clock based on the experience and teachings of Lara herself. This is a big win for Lara's clients and a big win for Lara. So Lara can now help more people without spending any more time booked on calls or any more time creating content, because she's already done all the hard work, and her clients get better information, more likely to help them succeed. For that specific thing that you help your audience with, your AI clone is going to be infinitely more useful to them than ChatGPT. Another example is Stef. Sifandos is a relationship expert. For over 15 years, he has been learning, honing his expertise, coaching clients, and helping people have happier and more fulfilling relationships. How is Stef GPT better than ChatGPT? Because it has a worldview. If you ask ChatGPT what makes a happy relationship, it will give you an answer based on the entirety of the internet's content. If you ask Stef GPT, it will tell you based on Stef's opinion. And that is the opinion that his audience is bought into. And that's the one they want to have advising them on their relationships. Your clients don't want generic advice, they want to hear from you. They want a horse, not a camel. It's honestly so freaking easy to get started with this. If you have content, if you have opinions on your subject matter, if you have frameworks and methods and experience, you are doing the world a disservice not to make an AI version of you. Once it's trained and out in the world, you can do a bunch of different things with your AI clone, all of which help you make more impact and more money. The first is that you add your AI clone onto your website to engage new visitors and generate leads. Within Coachvox, you see names, you see email addresses, you see summaries and transcripts of every conversation. You add people to your mailing list and your AI clone helps people based on your wisdom. This is perfect for people who want to turn podcast listeners into email subscribers, or website visitors into hot leads, or social media followers into loyal fans. The second is that you add your AI clone into a private members space. So maybe you already have something like this set up, in which case your AI can be hosted within there to add even more value to current members. So it can field customer support questions, it can be there to bounce ideas off, and it can help people stay engaged for longer and to keep their subscription going. And finally, you can charge for access to the AI version of you. So a bunch of our creators are doing this, including Stef, who I mentioned earlier. With this option, your audience sign up to pay a subscription, maybe weekly, maybe monthly, and your AI delivers on your behalf. So it helps people far in excess of the cost, and it adds a truly passive revenue stream for you, all based on work you have already done, which is insane. If you want to get started with Coachvox and provide an experience for your audience that is better than ChatGPT for your area of expertise, there is a link in the description of this video. If you want to learn a bit more first, there'll be a link on the screen and in the description below so you can watch this video on exactly how to clone yourself with AI.